Good evening, everybody. If we're live streaming, that means it's 9 o'clock here in California, and it's midnight on the East Coast. And I applaud all you people for staying up so late to listen in to what we do here in the Songwriter's living room. And tonight clearly is pajama night. I just wanted to be comfortable and warm and cozy, as I hope you all are. Have a cup of tea here. And tonight is all requests. I took notes of all of your requests this week, and I'm going to do my best to give that to you. So, we'll start off with one of my songs, I think. And I played it a couple weeks ago. It was a request from Jeff in North Carolina. It's called Nobody. And it's about, it's a relationship song about someone who really gave his heart to somebody and they didn't appreciate it. So, but they didn't stop him from going all the way in, which I think is what you got to do when you enter into that place where you not really throwing caution to the winds. You really believe in something, and even though it doesn't work, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't have tried. Nobody loved Good for you, Jeff. Oh, while we're doing Jeff's requests, he asked for this song a few weeks ago. And it's a song I did record. I never play it, but you'll love it. It's, you'll all be able to sing along. It's originally recorded by Dionne Warwick and Burt Bacharach song. And you can sing along with me. That one's for you, my dear, who's been on every single night since we started. And we are well into week 4. So I hope y'all are doing well, probably as good as I am. I had such a fun show last night. We did our Joni Mitchell, and usually when I have a really up show, the next night for me is a little like, I feel like, not that I feel like going to sleep, but I'm very mellow, like tonight. I'm what they call in a zone. I'm in a zone. And so I'm going to go off into my world here and check in with you all probably after the show. But Steve is moderating. If there's anything I need to know right this second, you let me know. You let him know. And I will, if you have a question or anything. And I am, continuing to take requests, not only for the rest of the week, but we're doing a Joni Mitchell night every Wednesday, at least for the next month. So I love trying out new stuff or finding stuff I haven't played for a while or stuff that I already play. It's just really great for me.
Do you have something different on Tuesday?
Oh yeah, next Tuesday. I'm actually, we're gonna do something a little different, which is I'm going to be playing a virtual concert, a festival that you can all come see. It is pretty much going to be me here, but it's called the Uncancelled Music Festival, and there are hundreds of artists that are taking part in this to raise money for specific venues and artists and all, because we haven't been able to go out and do our normal playing. And so just a group of people got together all around, I think it's all over the United States, and I'm playing for the Union Center on the East Coast, and I'll post the link to how to get it. The format's going to be through Stage It. Stage It is an online concert interface. It's pretty easy. You do have to set up an account, but if you want to support and come, and if you want to see me on Tuesday, that's the only place I'm going to be broadcasting, because I really want to lend them all my support. And it will be an early show. It'll be a 5 o'clock Pacific time. It means 8 o'clock on the East Coast. So really good for you East Coasters. And then we'll be back on Wednesday night with the Joni Mitchell. So the short story is I'm doing it this way until Monday night, and then Tuesday will be the Uncancelled Music Festival, and then Thursday night, same time, 9 o'clock with Joni Mitchell songs. And also I might as well mention that this coming Saturday, I'm taking part in a giant mega telethon, virtual online telethon. And you can find that through the alltogethernow.org site. Again, I will post everything. It's free, but they would like you to donate to the Mayor's Fund. It's to raise money for the LA County Coronavirus Fund, the Mayor's Fund. And there's a lot of great artists, and there's just hundreds of us. And we've also put our videos, and they'll all be in line. And you can see everyone from Mary Wilson to Paris Hilton. That's how eclectic this is going to be. And anyway, so if I know everyone's doing their part to help. I feel that, I know that. So I'm going to continue on. That's really all I'm trying to do here is connect us together and have a little dialogue. And it's been fun to see that a lot of my family from all over the United States are connecting through these concerts. And I just send a lot of love to Alex and Mary and Michelle and Jennifer and Bonnie. And specifically my family who've watched religiously means a lot. And I think we just connect through this, and we can take a break from the bad news. No bad news here. It's just me trying to figure it out. That's like everybody else. I'm trying to figure out if it's a song I know or don't know, or if I want to take a chance on it, then lucky you. Here's a song that was also requested. I think it was requested by Jennifer, my niece. And it's an old Left Bank song. I played it before, but I just love it, and I just think it's beautiful. And when I see the sign there, there's one way. Every day, just walk away, Renee. You won't see me follow you back home. The empty sidewalks on my block are not the same. You're not to blame. From deep inside, forced to cry from deep inside a pain I'm forced to hide. Just walk away, Renee. You won't see me follow you back home. Now as the rain beats down upon my weary eyes, for me your name in mine inside a heart upon a wall. do like that song. I think I was inspired to do it that way when I heard Ricky Lee Jones do it. She has a great version. Okay, I'm gonna do a request. What's going on over there?
Well, you said the request going off book.
This was requested. I was requested that I do some Laura Nero, and she actually didn't write the song, but she recorded it. And I do have a night where we're going to do a bunch of Laura Nero, and I keep telling you that, but we are really going to do that probably in the next day or two. So I dusted this one off for my request, and we'll see how it goes. This one has been a rascal all day. I'll tell you that right now. Loving you so, I was too blind to see, letting me go. Now that you set me free, it's gonna take a miracle. Oh, it's gonna take a miracle to let me love someone new. 'Cause I'm crazy for you. Didn't you know it wouldn't be so easy letting me go? You can be sure now that it's gonna take a miracle. Oh, it's gonna take a miracle to make me love someone new. 'Cause I'm crazy for you. Though I know I can't forget about you, I'm gonna try to show you how much you're tearing me apart, destroying me. I'll never be the same as before. You must realize you took your love and left me quite by surprise. You can be sure now that it's gonna take a miracle. Yeah, it's gonna take a miracle to make me love someone new. 'Cause I'm crazy for you. Oh, it's gonna take a miracle. Oh, it's gonna take a miracle to make me love someone new. 'Cause I'm crazy for you. Oh, it's gonna take a miracle. Oh, it's gonna take a miracle to make me love someone new. 'Cause I'm crazy for you. Crazy for you.
Looks like you chased the rascal out of that.
That's a rascal of a song. You know, sometimes they just get you, and you're like, God, somebody could grab me by the tail, and poof, they're gone. But, you know, what's fun for me is I get to work them out, and, you know, then they get a little tamer the next time around. So, let's see. Okay, let me move over here. Continuing on request tonight.
Oh, excuse.
Sorry about that. This was requested a couple nights ago, and I kept forgetting to play it, and it's my song "End of the Road." Probably Stacy, I think. And it's a story about meeting up. When you spend your whole life with somebody, and then inevitably someone has to pass on before you, and sort of the conversation about saving a place for them. At the end of the road. Well, it isn't really the end of the road. It's the end of the road here, but it's a whole other world. Whatever you believe in. But I like to believe that we just pass through this little membrane, and then all of a sudden we're sort of reunited in a way that we'd never know. And that's kind of a cool idea. And I wrote it after I'd seen that movie Time After Time with Christopher Reeves and Jane Seymour, where they fall in love, but they're from two different time periods. And he is a time traveler or something like that. He's a scientist, and he goes back and he flips back into Jane Seymour's era, which is around the turn of the century. They fall in love, and then through some horrible twist of fate, he's kicked back to his present, and she's 100 years old. So I thought, oh my God, it's so weird and tragic, but very moving. A very moving story about love. Will we be in 100 years? Do we just keep on walking away from here? And for every tear that I cry this time, I will smile as I'm leaving it all behind. At the end of the road, where do we go? Where do we go? At the end of the road, where do we go? Where do we go? Just imagine you and me together in a world that we never knew before. Stay in love forever. It's a wonder life can begin again. At the end of the road, where do we go? Where do we go? At the end of the road, where do we go? Where do we go? Four roads lead to heaven, and we will surely meet again. I never meant to say goodbye forever. All roads lead to heaven. I close my eyes and say a prayer. God, keep them safe till the morning comes again. And you take my hand, we must go together. I won't last here a minute without you. But if we must part, don't forget me, baby. Can you save me a place in the world somewhere? At the end of the road, where do we go? Where do we go? At the end of the road, where do we go? Where do we go at the end of the road? Where do we go? Where do we go at the end of the road? I actually recorded that song on 2 records, one in totally different styles, one very kind of loopy and hard and heavy, and I don't know, it's more produced. And then the other one's really airy on acoustic piano. They're both on Kiki. Kiki is the airy, jazzy one, and Love Loud has the really hard, kind of driving one. And I love them both. How's everybody out there? Good?
You have Copenhagen?
Copenhagen. Well, hello from Copenhagen.
You
I've been
have
to Copenhagen. I like it there.
Minneapolis, you have New York City, you have
Minneapolis and New York City.
Chapel Hill, North Carolina,
North Carolina. Gee,
Right.
I know who that is.
Bryant, Texas,
Bryan, Texas.
Montana,
Montana. So great. Oh, there was the dog.
Encino,
Encino. Excellent.
North Hollywood,
North Hollywood.
Thousand Oaks.
Isn't it kind of cool that we can kind of sit here and do this? I mean, I hope I'm not getting like totally like lazy. Like, during this whole thing, it's like, yeah, I think I'll just do this. I just think it's kind of fun. I mean, it doesn't replace the live venue and the excitement of going out, and certainly doesn't replace playing with other musicians.
One of your bandmates from Belinda is watching from New York.
Who is in New York from Belinda?
Isn't it? Joel.
Oh, Sachi.
Yeah.
Sachi. Hey. Oh, cool. That's very good. God, Sachi. Sachi McHenry. That's who we were back then.
Santa Barbara,
Santa Barbara, cool.
Oklahoma,
Oklahoma. Oh, I'd say that we are covered.
Prescott, Arizona.
Prescott, Arizona. Great. Well, thank you. Like I said, I'm in a totally like mellow-y mood. So I'm just gonna play. And again, request. This is request night. Everything I'm doing here, for the most part, has been requested in one way, shape, or another. And this is another song of mine off of Love Loud called "Know You Better." Come on over, sit next to me. Show me the part that I cannot see. I wanna find out who you are before I let things go too far. Oh, I'm out on the edge with no safety net. I'm trying to learn things I don't know yet, so I make mistakes. I wanna know you. I wanna know you better. Wanna know me in the same way. I wanna know you. I wanna know you better. Wanna know me. Do you wanna know me? Yeah. Never understood my mind. Always chasing after the wrong guy, and making friends with bad company. This trouble seems to attract to me. Oh, I'm out on the edge with some lunatic. He's driving me mad with his wild antics. Boy, I've made mistakes, but I wanna know you. I wanna know you better. Wanna know me in the same way. I wanna know you. I wanna know you better. Wanna know me. Do When it's wrong, I just forget. So I make mistakes. 'Cause I wanna know you. 'Cause I wanna know you. I want to know you. Yes, I wanna know you. Do you wanna know me? Nice echo, Steve.
That's kind of cool.
That's cool. Wow. The set's flying by. I feel like we just started. That's what happens. Like I go into this zone and it's like, it's done. Like 45 minutes just passes. But not, we have two more. We have two more songs to do. Okay, I'm gonna do this song. Since, it's all about going out on the ledge here, right?
Oh, yeah.
I recently wrote this song I haven't even recorded it yet. I'd like to get it on this new project, but I haven't. I'm just still working it out and trying to wrap my fingers around it and the way I'm going to sing it. So I thought I would just do it for you tonight. It'll be the very first time that I've ever attempted, other than practicing it like heck today. But when you write a song, it takes a while for it to really meld and take shape, and for the lyrics to really find their place with the music. And so, like I said, I'm still playing with ideas in the melody, but I love the story so much, I just feel like I should start playing it. Dawn's going to be very happy. I played her a demo of this a while ago, and we both had tears in our eyes because the story is really interesting. I was in Texas last year, maybe a year or two ago, and I was singing with an orchestra there. I was a guest artist with the Central Texas Medical Orchestra. They're a fine orchestra in Austin, and we did a great show. A lot of it was the songs from my Scarecrow sessions, and my friend Donley Wakefield, who lives about an hour from Austin, met me there, and we had a nice visit. And after the show, I was talking to all the guests, I was out in the lobby, and this woman appeared. Like, she just sort of appeared. And I swear I had to do a double take. I thought it was my mother. It was like, and then she came up to me and I was like, she was wearing what my mother's signature outfit was, like black turtleneck sweater. She had long silver hair, older woman, but she was gorgeous. Like she had this effervescent glow. And she just caught my eye, and she came right up to me and started chatting me up, and and she seemed to know everybody, but she just seemed to be like not quite grounded in this in this universe. I know it sounds really trippy, but I was like, wow, who is this person?
It was your mom.
So her eyes were so blue and so penetrating, I felt like I knew her. And I got this warm feeling when I spoke with her. It was really just for maybe 5 or 10 minutes when she loved the show and all that. And I just said, "You're so beautiful." She just says, "Oh, go on," trying to, play it off. But she was just really profound experience, and I just couldn't shake her. I wanted to know who she was, and I turned away, and when I looked back, she was not there. She disappeared so fast. And when I talked to Dawn about it later, she noticed her too, and had the same sort of feeling. Now, I'm not one to sit around going, "Oh, I see a ghost," but I do believe that there are sightings every so often that happen that you can't explain. So what happened is that my mother and I had a pretty difficult, we had a difficult time growing up. She was very strong and very, it was just amazing, but it was hard for her to be, to share of herself. And she struggled with that, and I can see that now. So there was some healing that went along, obviously through my life, but with that woman's gaze, I felt such peace about, that, and just a lot of things. And I got really touched by it. So I wrote this song, and it's got a lot of great stuff in it. And again, it's the first time I'm doing it, so oh boy, here we go. Need it to be my first audience. I was touched by an angel who gave me hope. I was found by the sound of her gentle hello. Her white hair and black sweater reminded me so of a wise woman who brought me into this life long ago. To this life long ago. She had the eyes of a wise woman who knew much more, and she dared to reveal in her darkest tears of her wide, wide world. She had the eyes of a wise woman who'd yet to see all the love in her heart. It's what kept us apart in this wide, wide world, in this world. I still remember my mother's last breath, and her blue eyes so peaceful in this life and in death. We were robbed of our friendship when I was so very young. All these questions unanswered, and my life had just begun. And my life had just begun. She had the eyes of a wise woman who clearly see what was meant to be after years at sea in this wide, wide world. Out through the eyes of this wise woman, I could be much more than I was before. But waits in store in my wide, wide world, in this world. Out of the crowd she appeared wasn't too bad.
That's really well done.
Oh.
World premiere.
Yeah, the world premiere of that song. And just, it was funny, I was reading this lyric where it said, we were robbed of our friendship when I was very young. She didn't pass away when I was young, but she shut off when I was young. And so I really didn't know her, and I didn't. Of course, I got to know her a lot better when we were older and had mended a lot of things. But occasionally, I see a woman, I see her through, like, I'll see a woman that looks, she's got silver hair and a black turtleneck, and she'll look over at me. I'll be at a concert or somewhere, and she'll just smile at me. And I go, God, that's freaking me out. So I know my parents are here, and I feel really, I feel really sure about that, and it does give me great peace. Even in this crazy pandemic, I feel like all is well. I do. I'm going to do one more song. It is a request from Jennifer, and it's our girl anthem. I'm going to move to the guitar. Okay. Yes. Loudmouth girl. Walking away, and I have no other care. I'm gonna make some goods, I swear, because you can't hush me, the loud girl. I'm a loud girl. About the past and let it go, with a melody of my own, because you can't hush me, the loud girl. I'm a loud girl. All right, you guys, go out there and spread some love, and have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow.